Hello, everyone. This is Nathan Bridges from Nathan's Nuggets, and today I'm with Oregon football player Steve Stevens. Thank you for joining me today.
Hey man, appreciate you having me.
Anytime, I'll start with my first question. How old were you when you started playing football?
Ooh, I thought that was a good one. 5?
So you're young.
Yeah.
Did you play any other sports?
Yeah, growing up, the elementary school I went to, well, I played basketball first. Truly, I played basketball first. Then I played football after that. Then when I got to elementary, they didn't have baseball. They only had softball. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing that. Then I was playing basketball as well. I think I was doing cross country. They didn't have track at the school. Then I got to middle school, and that's when I started running track too. So
You
that
did a
was
lot.
all the work I did. Yeah, I even tried out for tennis and made the team, but
Oh, really?
yeah, but I just ended up running track.
So you didn't do tennis even though you made the team?
Yeah, I decided I didn't want to do it.
At school, we played tennis for fun sometimes.
Yeah, man. No, I like to go golfing for fun too, but
Really?
I broke my thumb, so I can't really do too much right now. But
Wasn't that the one that you got hurt in practice, you said?
yeah, I had broke my thumb in practice the day before the Cal game.
Oh, so before the Cali.
hmm
You got to play against Oregon State, though, right?
Yeah, I did.
So I saw you in that on TV.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, man, it was fun. That was cold, man. It was a cold day.
Mm-hmm.
Foggy.
Look cool. What was it like playing for the Edison high school football program?
Bro, that was like a great experience, coming in my freshman year, and I seen a lot of those dudes go to the Valley Championship, and that's like ultimately a goal for like a lot of Fresno teams, to get to the Valley, win Valley, and then try to go to state. So that was cool, first coming in, seeing them do that, and then meeting all those guys, see all those guys go off to college, and I'm like, well, damn, I want to do that too. So then I worked hard, and I had a lot of guys around me that were like hard workers as well, like Mackenzie Barnes, Tajon Harrington, Elijah Isaiah, different guys in my secondary. And it was cool, just meeting all these different people and then, just playing. It was fun, bro. Now, my coaches at the time, too, were great people, Coach Tony Perry, a whole bunch of other guys as well, bro. It's just cool.
So it was just fun, like getting to see and like try and get to the Valley Championship, and then since that's the goal in Fresno, and then play with other guys who had gone to D1.
hmm
What is your what was your most memorable high school football game and why?
My most memorable game was, I think it was my senior year, senior night, when we played Madera South. I had scored two punt returns. Was it two punt returns for a touchdown? I think I scored two punt returns for touchdowns. I almost scored three, but I was so tired because we went on defense. They punted it to me. I scored. Went back on defense. I started at safety too, so I went back on defense. Boom, stopped them. They punted. I scored again. Then went back on defense. Then I ran all the way down to like the 5. I almost had 3 in one day. And then not to mention I think I had a receiving touchdown. I think I might have had an interception. It was a crazy game.
That's crazy.
But then also when we played what team was that? The team out of Reno. Dang, I can't remember what the team is called. We played a team out of Reno, and my coach asked me to go play quarterback. So like I haven't played quarterback since probably my freshman year of high school, and it was like I kind of was throwing the ball around a little bit at practice, and they had me doing a little bit of plays or whatnot. But then my the quarterback at the time, I guess he was making some mistakes or what. I can't truly remember what happened, but they threw me in there. I just started throwing darts, marching down the field. And saying I almost came back and won the game. I tried to score the winning touchdown, but I stuck the ball out, and they said I was short to win the game.
Oh,
Yeah, so that was a tough one, but that was fun though. That was fun.
that's crazy. So you went off against Madera South.
Yeah. Oh, that the other team, it was called the Monte Ranch from Reno.
So they're from Reno and Nevada.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. And you got to play quarterback against them.
Mhm.
That must have been a fun experience.
Yeah, it was, man. It was.
Was there ever a game in high school where you look back now and think that's what put your name on the map?
Dang, the game that put me on. Honestly, it's just I had like a lot of just good games. Like I just, I just tried to play my best every single game. So I never truly paid attention on like what game specifically put me on the map. It was more so honestly like just traveling in the summer and going to these different, 7-on-7s would truly put me on the map, going against a lot of these dudes that are like, national recruits and whatnot. But then like I said, y'all, when we played against DeMonte Ranch, their quarterback, he ended up going to Michigan. So I had an interception against him, I think a pass breakup and stuff. So like just games like that where you're just playing against dudes that are highly ranked. It's just those are the games where like you just really get compared and you're like, oh, okay, this guy he can play. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just like you had a lot of good games and like going into 7-on-7 camps, like playing with national recruits also.
Yeah,
So they're correct that you picked off you went to Michigan.
yeah.
What do you feel your biggest strengths on the field are?
I would say my biggest strengths on the field is like I'm really smart and I communicate a lot. I react really well. I come down, I sense out the plays well. I come through, make tackles. I'm good at seeing where the ball is, and I'm good at anticipating on the field.
So you're good at seeing where the ball is and like anticipating where it's gonna be.
Yeah, so I can just make the plays.
I know you picked Oregon over schools like LSU, Oklahoma, and USC. What made you pick Oregon?
At the time, I just felt like Oregon was just, I came up here and I just loved it. Just outside of a football aspect, I just really liked how everything just worked here, how the people were, you know what I'm saying, and just the school in general. It just was really a nice school, and I just felt like I could thrive here. And then my the coach that I committed to was Coach Taggart, but he ended up leaving, and then Mario Cristobal got the coaching job. So then with that, I think he was a just cool dude, and then Coach Hayward too. I really believed in Coach Hayward. So with that, just ended up bringing me here. But honestly, I don't know if Coach Hayward might have left. I don't know. I might have been going to one of those college schools, man. To be honest with you. So
So it was like just good, like you knew you could thrive there, like at the school too. Like it was more than just football.
yeah, yeah. I feel like I would really do good coming up here. So
And then your coach Hayward, like he was a big part, and
mhm.
like you might not have been going to Oregon if it weren't for him.
Yeah, oh, without a doubt in my mind.
What was the jump from high school football to college like?
Man, that was a huge jump. Honestly, I didn't truly, understand how important film study was, and along with that, just the different verbiage and terminology that comes with playing college football. These coaches are using these different terminology, like talking about these different formations that I truly like, offense formations that I truly, at the time, wasn't 100% knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't just
Hmm.
hip about it. So just getting the terminology down so where you truly understand what your coach is asking of you when he's explaining things, and just just truly just understanding what your coach is saying. So then when you're on the field and you see these different things happen, you it's better, it's easier for you to react.
So like knowing the terminology, it was tough. Like and so that it's easier for you to react and everything.
Yeah, so like just knowing the different formations like doubles, double flex, trips, bunches, just understanding what all these different words mean. So my coach is explaining the plays, and he's like, hey, when we get doubles and recover four, we're gonna play this, or we get 3-by-1, we're gonna play that, and it's just understanding that those different things, it just makes it easier. And that was probably the biggest jump too, because more so in high school we just played mainly man. Like if you go and watch my highlight tape, you see me just pressed up in the slot majority of the time. So it just was like I was mainly playing man coverage. So coming to high school playing all these different coverages, I just truly had to pick up on the new scheme that they were teaching, and like I said, different terminology that was involved.
It's like that you knew what to do when they said the terminology.
Hmm.
What was the moment like for you when you got your first interception versus Nevada?
Man, I was like amazing, like because my freshman year I ended a red shirt. I didn't play much, and I just felt like that that interception just it meant so much to me. It just felt like okay, I'm here. I finally showed the world that I'm able to do something. Like I'm here. I'm not just the one of those dudes just off to the side. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, I had all my family there too, so that was also cool. And I was just it was just a great experience for me. And then going along with that, like during fall camp. So that's what goes on. Like after spring ball, you have the spring game, and then you have like fall camp. That's like what you do right before the season starts. And I was dropping a lot of interceptions at practice. I was like, yo, this is ridiculous. So after practice, I'll go to the jug machine where they shoot the footballs at y'all. Just catching footballs like 100 balls a day. I was just catching them over and over and over. So I was making sure, try to get these hands right. So then when that ball came, like you might see me, I locked all the way in, make sure everything went how it's supposed to. And then, I was trying to score, but I didn't make it.
So you got close to scoring though.
I was really close.
That would have been cool if you got a score too.
Yeah, man.
So like it was cool you got to prove like that you could do it. You weren't just one of the guys like off to the side that you could really do it and like your family was there.
Yeah, it's just prove that I'm capable and I'm able to play at the next level. So
And then you got to show the coaches like that you could get the interceptions.
yeah, show the coaches I'm a playmaker. That I can make plays. So
What was the experience like for you playing in the Pac-12 championship game?
so this past Pac-12 championship, I had to have surgery on my thumb, so I missed that game. But the year before, I got to play on special teams, and that was cool. Just being a redshirt freshman coming in and just playing in a big time game. Because when that game you get a ring, so it was just it was a great experience. Ultimately, truly a blessing to be in that situation because everybody's not even given the opportunity to even make it there. So
So
it's
it's
just
just
a blessing.
so it's a great experience like because not everyone gets that opportunity that you got to do like play on the field and get a ring in that game.
Mhm.
It was at the 49ers stadium, right?
Yep.
And you got to play in the one with fans. That's good.
Yes, indeed.
What was the environment in the Rose Bowl game like?
Yo, it was so loud. It was so loud and it was so packed and I just thought it was so crazy how their whole like everybody on their like all their fans wore red. It just looked like a big old red wave and it was just crazy. And then I got all our fans. It was so cool. Then like we have this video song called Shout that we play in the fourth quarter and the vibe and just it was just so live when that played. And it's just like the whole game just turned around. And it was just it was like a momentum shift. It was cool. Just playing in the Rose Bowl, it was cool.
Still, it was cool. Like the crowd and everything. Like they were so loud and like packed and everything.
Hmm.
I remember watching that game on New Year's.
Yeah, man. No, it was cool. It was super cool.
That stadium's nice too.
Yeah, man. You been out there to see any games?
My mom went to UCLA.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
hmm So like they play there. What was it like when you won the Rose Bowl?
Yo, that was like I didn't truly understand how big of a Rose Bowl game was at the time. So then it was just so like it was like a surreal moment because I never truly had the year before we won the Red Box and that was cool, but just that whole year was just like it was an amazing year. I like winning, just being on a winning team, and just winning the Pac-12, and then the next couple weeks later going and winning the Rose Bowl. That was just huge. That was major for at least just for our whole the whole Oregon operation. It was huge. It was a great feeling.
So it was a great feeling like to be a part of it, like which was big for Oregon, like the school too, like to get the Rose Bowl and that you're a part of it.
Hmm.
Don't you get to like put roses in your mouth?
Man, that was fun too. Yeah, that was definitely fun. Get the roses, take pictures of roses in your mouth, and all that other stuff. That was fun.
I think I saw a picture of the duck with one.
Yeah, I think it was like a big one they had too. It was,
hmm I know this past season you got hurt. Can you tell us how it happened?
yeah, man. I was at practice the day before the game, and me and the guy were running down the field, and our feet got tangled up, and then we both fell. And when I fell, I landed on my hand, and my thumb just was hurting really bad. So like my thumb, like I broke this bone right here, and it was kind of was like sticking up a little bit like that. And my thumb was shorter, like down to here. So then I thought that I just dislocated it, so I tried to put it back in place, but it wasn't going. So then ultimately I ended up it was broken, but I didn't know it was broken until the next day because it started swelling up. I assumed it was broken, but I just it was rough.
That sounds painful.
But I got my first career start that week. I had my first career start and I had a broke thumb, so it was kind of like it was unfortunate I broke my thumb, but it was like it was an
That's
experience.
cool.
For sure.
So you got your first career start with a broken thumb. Was it against Cal?
Yep.
That must have been cool. How's the rehab process been for you?
So I haven't even started the rehab yet. So I still have the cast on. I get it took off on Monday because I have 4 pins in it right now. So they're gonna take the pins out, and I think that it's gonna be like a week recovery, like just not doing nothing after that, and then they're gonna start, have me, try to get my mobility back and everything. So
So you haven't gotten to start yet since you have the cast on still.
yeah,
Do you get to suit up for the Fiesta Bowl even though you had a cast on?
yeah. So at first I wasn't even gonna try to play in the game because my cast was hurting me, but then I figured out a way to cast it to where it wasn't pushing down on my pins or anything, and my hand wasn't hurting. So they wrapped it up real good, and then shoot, I feel like I could play. I practiced that whole week. I was wrapping up and everything. I was full fledged, and then yeah, so I went to the game. I suited up. It was good to go.
That's cool. Was that stadium nice?
It was super nice. It was super nice. It was cool how they had the dome and they opened it up for us. The grass felt great. Everything just was nice.
It looks cool, like on TV and everything. The grass. Now that's the off season. What kind of training are you going to do?
Just try to work on explosion. Just get more explosive. Work on my covering ability. Working on my feet. Get stronger, faster. Being that I broke my thumb, I haven't been able to lift weights as hard as normal. So, like I said, I got to get back to that as well. Um, but ultimately, that's pretty much it. Just build on my football IQ as well. So yeah, no, just pretty much work on everything I can, honestly.
It's like work on everything that you can with the explosion and like stronger and like once you can lift weights again, like once your thumb are
Mm.
recovered
Yep.
in football IQ, like pretty much everything.
Yes, sir.
What are your goals for next season?
Next season, I'm trying to be a starter. I'm very capable of starting, and that's my ultimate goal is just to be the starter, go out there and make plays. So because I haven't truly been able to play a full season yet, so I feel like next year would be my year to do that. So
So to be a starter, like since you know you can do it and make plays and like get a full season,
hmm
I think you can do it.
yes, sir.
Who was your favorite football player as a kid?
Charles Woodson.
He was good.
I like Charles Woodson. The dude is just phenomenal. He picks the ball off at all positions when he was playing at corner, when he was playing safety. Just he's a complete ball hawk. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Charles Woodson for sure.
He was good. He played for the Raiders, right? In
Yep.
Michigan.
Yep.
Do you try to model your game after anyone?
So I don't necessarily try to model my game, but I try to take elements of other people's game that I like truly like that I like. So like Jamal Adams and his play style in the box. I try to take a lot of that. And then, I also try to take Charles Wilson's ball hawk ability when the ball's in the air. It's mine. I got to go get it. So
Mm.
I try to take that as well
So
and
like
implement that.
you don't necessarily like model, be like kind of implement and create your own and like make it better.
Exactly.
How would you describe yourself off the field?
Off the field, high character guy. High character guy. I'm good people, cool to hang out with. I try to be funny when I can. Uh, I love to play video games. I love to go fishing. I love to do just be out in nature and all these other things. So yeah, high character guy. I'm down to do whatever.
It's
Not
like
against anything. So
so you'll pretty much you'll do like you're down to anything like fishing, he said and stuff.
fishing, you want to go skydiving? Let's do it. I'm down for it. Yeah.
Fishing, there's a lot in Oregon, right?
Oh, it's a lot of places to fish. A lot of places.
That must be fun.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So during the certain parts of the year, it's more fish and it's more stocked. So So like about right now, it's kind of too cold, so I don't necessarily go fishing that much. Plus, my thumb is broken, so.
Mm-hmm.
But no, in the summer, I was definitely fishing all the time, definitely.
That'd be hard to reel in with your broken thumb.
Exactly.
What is your major?
My major is journalism with a focus in advertising, and then I have a minor in sports business.
So you have two, but like your main one is for advertising.
Yeah. So it's journalism, but then the focus within the journalism field is advertising.
So that's like your main focus in it.
Hmm.
What are three things you like to do besides football?
Play video games, fishing, and hanging out with the homies.
Those are all good things.
Exactly.
The last question I have is for fun. You get to take any three NFL players to dinner. They can be past or present. Who are you taking?
Three NFL players:
And they can be past also.
Charles Woodson, Ed Reed, and Tyron Matthew.
Those are all good ones. So you take all defensive backs in tier one.
Yes, indeed.
Those would be fun ones, especially that Tyron Matthew one.
Yeah, that dude's funny, man. And he
Mm-hmm.
and everything. Dude's funny,
He
hilarious.
has the AFC Championship coming
Mhm.
up. All right, thank you for joining me today. Those are all the questions I have.
Okay, man. Thanks for having me, man. It's been fun, bro. Keep going, bro, because you're doing something at a very young age that people that try to get into later in life, and it just, bro, stick with it, bro. Just keep going. You're doing great. I've seen what you've done. Just keep doing it.
Thank you, I will. And I can't wait to see you next year playing.
Hey, man, it would be a pleasure.